Hello, welcome back to you back reps. I'm Martin.
And I'm Adam.
And welcome back to another
Grotmus?
Grotmus?
Yeah, Grotmus.
No, Grotmus Detachment. And today we are going to be going through the champions of Fenris, so the Space Wolves.
Oh!
Love the Space Wolf. Space Wolves literally in my heart.
Yeah, my first army. And not just my first army since I returned to 40k back in 8th edition. I started playing in 2nd edition and that was my first army, Space Wolves.
Yes, Space Wolves my first army, getting back into it in 8th edition as well.
Yeah.
Love it. So, champions of Fenris. So, the detachment rule for this army is going to be the Great Wolf Watches. We'll read out.
Okay, so this is back to the old heroic intervention in all other rule but name only, isn't it? So at the end of your opponent's charge phase, each Adeptus Astartes infantry and Adeptus Astartes walker, so that's your dreadnoughts and your
Murderfang, your Bjorns.
Brutalis, anything like that. If they're within 3 inches of one or more enemy units and would be eligible to declare a charge, that unit can declare a charge, but they lose fight first.
Yeah, so
they lose the charge bonus is the wording, isn't it?
Yeah, and if that charge is successful, your unit does not receive the charge bonus this turn. So it's defined in the rules what the charge bonus is this edition, which is the fight first.
So any other
so anything else, like I think Thunderwolf get +1 damage.
Yeah, so if they did mortals on a charge, for example, you'd get that goal.
You still get any abilities like that, like Blood Angels when they do it, they'll still get their bonuses because they've charged that turn.
Yeah.
So you need to fight first, you do not get.
Yeah.
Which is good, it's been clarified. Because before there's like, does it count as a charge? Does it not?
I think I was playing it for a long time where I wasn't giving myself
so was I.
any bonus.
Yeah.
So I would not give myself my first, but
well, we just did a Rotan video, with the champion. If I hear wrong, I wasn't doing the mortals.
That's right, yeah.
But now it's in the app, so good.
So also,
and then restrictions. So your army can only include Space Wolves unit. You can include Space Wolf units, but no Adeptus Astartes from any other chapter.
There's another thing as well, though. So it's about the Terminator units.
Oh yes.
So while an Adeptus Astartes Terminator unit from your army and not battle shocked, add 1 to the obsec.
Yeah.
Now I did read somewhere that this doesn't actually include the Space Wolf Terminators because of the key word in here, Adeptus Astartes Terminator.
Well, that needs FAQ in. So.
Of course it does. Of course it does. So the as it stands at the moment, the Wolf Terminator. I might be wrong on that. We'll double check the wording, but it does. I think it is right because they don't have the Adeptus Astartes Terminator keyword. They have Wolf Guard Terminator or something like that.
Okay. Good to see the old QA team or Games Workshop doing a job.
Which is bullshit because they're 10 points more and I'll take them straight away just because it's fluff. But
so
it's not down.
Straight away, this detachment rule throws back to how it used to be.
Yeah, in 9th, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it would used to be anyone could do it for 3 inches, I think, and characters could do it for 6.
That's right, yeah.
And then there's a strat, I think, characters could do it for 3.
I think that's right, yeah.
I remember.
It was a stratagem that cost 0 CP.
Yeah. And you could heroic 6 inches was character for 3.
But everything could heroic 3, couldn't regardless.
And it was so good back then. Because
it was.
Anyone comes near your army, they're just getting surrounded by everything. So it's like, come to your death.
Yeah.
And when you're just running like walk through with a fight on deaths and all this sort.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this edition, so to be able to make a heroic, they're going to have to finish a charge within 3 inches. So that's a bit of grey.
And you have to roll for it as well, don't you?
You still need to roll for it.
Charge, which you never used to actually.
So pros and cons of that. When your opponent makes a charge, if they roll high enough, they have to base you. So if they have enough models, they have to base you, and chances are they can't stop that 3-inch heroic.
Yeah.
But if they roll low enough, and there's a low model count in that unit, they could possibly base you and still stay outside of 3 inches in some situations.
Yeah.
So if it's charging like, I don't know, a unit of 6 Terminators, if you got your Terminators spread out and they only got, say, 4 models, they could just base all on the very end model and staying away from the rest of the units.
Yeah.
So positioning is very key in this detachment.
Yeah.
As well as your opponent being careful with their movements, setting themselves up for their charges.
Yeah. I think it's going to be very. If you make a mistake, either of you, it's going to swing either way on this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do I think this is a competitive detachment? I haven't played it yet, but I think it's very, very fun.
Thematic.
Yeah,
Right.
I just picture the Space Wolves there on an objective, growling and baring their teeth, daring them to come close, and when they do, all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
It captures the spirit of the army, I think.
Yeah. So, Space Wolves, being Space Marine chapter, card you can pull from many fucking detachments.
Yeah.
You're all the Space Marine codexes, and then you could go into the other ones, not including characters.
Yep.
And then we have the Champions of Rust detachment as well,
Yep.
which is being played quite competitively. I think.
Yeah, I think that's I've dabbled in it. It's got playing it now.
So, let's go into enhancements. So, first enhancement in this detachment, we have Wolf's Wisdom.
And this is what you want to save 30 points for, I think.
30 points is expensive.
It is.
Infantry unit only.
Yep.
The bearer's unit can declare charge against one more unit within 6 inches instead of 3, which is very good.
Yeah, so I think that's worth the 30 points. So I would be looking to take that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So that's when you're using the detachment one, isn't it?
But then you got to think of who would go on, because Space Wolves like their named characters.
They do.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got some ideas of a list I've thrown together to try.
Yeah.
But I've got a few ideas to try and get round certain things.
Personally, when I play my Space Wolves, I'm just taking all the heroes.
Yeah.
I'm taking Murderfang, Ragnar, Beyond.
Don't talk to me about the Codex fears. I'm really frightened.
So to take that enhancement would mean you have to take Captain or Judy Sarah, for example.
Chaplain, Wolf Priest.
Yeah,
against
Wolf Priest. Even Wolf Priest, I'll take Uruk. I love my Uruk. Old model.
Nigel Stormcore.
Or Nigel, yeah.
Ragnar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beast.
So next enhancement we have Foe's Fate, 15 points. So this one is only on a Terminator model only. So each time any unit excluded monster vehicles and is within engagement range of the bearer's unit falls back, all models in that any unit must take a desperate escape test. And when doing so, subtract 1 from those battle shock test. Situational, not bad.
It's not, what's it going to do? Battle shock, something you're going to charge on an objective. If they fall back, they might just decide to stay and try and chance their luck.
Yeah,
I suppose it's psychological, isn't it? It's like, I would have fallen back, but I'm not going to, I'm going to stay.
Yeah, which obviously means then you get hit, you will fight first that phase, potentially, but also protects your unit from being shot. Yeah. Because if you can't fall back, then it's still in combat.
So on the surface, it sounds like it hasn't got a lot. It has actually got quite a bit of usage. Although they might not fall back, that's going to do a lot to protect the unit they've gone into. Yeah. Right. Fang Rune Pendant, 15 points. Terminator model only. The bearer's unit is eligible to shoot and declare a charge in a turn in which it fell back. Yeah. That's useful. Yeah, for Terminators. Yeah, and for 15 points, I think that if you've got 15 points spare, that's worth tacking on. Terminators, again, for shooting though? Yeah. If I'm taking Terminators, I'm taking hammer and shields. Yeah. Yeah, see, I get that. Especially, or claws. Yeah, or double claws. Yeah, Wolf Guard Terminators. Yeah. Yeah. And then the last one, Long Strider, 20 points. You can re-roll charges for the bearer's unit. Good. I guess that would come into the detachment rule as well, because that says it's a charge. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it does say it's a charge. So if you're it's a charge move. So it's a charge move, so you can re-roll your hero if you fail your 3-inch charge. Yeah. And it says re-roll charge rolls. It doesn't say failed charges. So if you're heroic and then you make like a 4 inches and you're not getting all your Terminators in, re-roll it, try and get 8 or 9, get more models in. Yeah. That's a good one there. Interesting that, so out of 4 enhancements, 3 of them are for Terminators. No, 2 of them Terminators. Yeah, I think that's what this detachment's tied into though, isn't it, as well? It's kind of like Logan Grimnar's detachment. Yeah, infantry, then Terminators, and any. Yeah. So, into strats. Do we kick us off? Prey Taker's Eye. Yeah, I've said that right. Prey Taker's Eye. So that is in your shooting phase or fight phase. It's 1 CP. 1 adept to start as infantry unit from your army that has not been selected to shoot or fight this phase. And it gives you either lethal or sustained hits until the end of the phase. So obviously that that's quite good. Sustained, if you're in against a vehicle, you would go for lethals.
Yeah.
If you're against a big unit, horde army or anything like that, so you go for your sustained.
Yeah, very good.
Just does what it says on the tin, doesn't it?
Basically custodes.
Yep.
Pick when you start a fight.
Yep. Armour contempt. We don't need to talk about that. We know what that does.
No, so armour contempt. Obviously, it's taking a nav now, so it's only 1 unit's attacks.
Yep.
Runes of Crayman. So when end of your command phase, 1 Detachment infantry unit or walker unit from your army, select 1 objective marker you control, and your unit is within range of it. That objective means sticky objectives.
Sticky, yeah.
Sticky objectives.
Well, that's interesting because you can do it with dreadnoughts, walkers.
Yes.
So that's very useful actually.
Yeah.
If you've got a dreadnought on his own, well, I'm going to sticky this and then charge.
Yep. Can't do it with wolfing dreadnoughts though because of OC0.
No.
Right, but so that one's you're mainly aiming at Vendreads or Redentors, Brutalises.
Yeah, because you have to control it in the first instance, don't you?
Yes. So it's good, 1 CP though.
So, but actually, you could have a wolf and dreadnought on it, and maybe a unit of intercessors, and then sticky it.
With the intercessors, yes.
Yeah, so if you had something else on it, then, well, maybe not intercessors because they stick it anyway.
Yeah.
If you had some terminators, then you could.
Yeah,
as long as you've got one model on it with OC, it just says you control the objective.
Yeah, with an infantry unit or walker unit.
Yeah, so if you had a Wolfen with 0, the Wolfen doesn't control it, but the army would control it because you've got, I don't know, some Hellblasters on it. Yeah.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, so you could just use that Wolfen to sticky it because he's got the walker keyword.
Yeah.
So although he doesn't control it, he's not contributing to it, he's just going to sticky it.
Yeah, it's a bit situational because
it is situational, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's just something to think about, I think.
Right, next one.
Chilling Howl, one of my favourites because of the sound of it.
Yeah.
Your opponent's command phase, 1 adept to start is terminate a unit from your army. Each enemy unit within 6 inches of your unit takes a battle shock test, subtracting 1 if they are below half strength.
So that one's interesting.
I like
it. It says in your opponent's command phase.
Yeah.
So you could wait.
Yeah.
Your opponent does his battle shock step in his command phase.
Yep.
And then you can go, right, I'm going to make you do this now.
Mm-hmm.
And then that obviously happens before they score the primary points at the end of command phase.
So could that? I think they only have to take 1 battle shock test, don't they?
So if they're under half strength forever, then they need to do it.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be able to then force them to do a second one because I think they can.
Maybe if they've passed it,
then they can take. Okay.
I think because it's like Shadow and the Warp from Necrons, not the Nits. Yeah. And they wouldn't be able to auto pass it.
Yeah.
Because you're not in the battle shock step then.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
-1 to the test.
Actually, yeah, you're right. They can't auto pass it. So that's actually very good, actually.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, and I like that because that's what wolves do, isn't it? In all the novels and everything, they're there howling with rage and.
So -1 to the leadership test, you'd have to be very particular what you use it on. So things that would struggle with is anything leadership 7 and above, which would be rough using on. You can then go into leadership 8.
Yeah.
So top of my head, Necron race.
Yeah.
Or Orcs, Army Right.
Yeah.
What I would use it on is like a Space Marine unit with a character in, or Custodes.
Yeah.
Most Imperial units, it's very situational. It's finding those higher leadership units.
Yeah.
But again, you could for 1 CP. Try it. Next one, Stalking Wolves. So your opponent's shooting phase just after a unit has selected its targets. 1 infantry unit from your army that was selected one of its attacks gained the stealth ability.
Nice.
So -1 hit.
Yeah.
So stealth.
So you could use that with armor contempt. If you have the CP.
Yeah.
-1 to hit and -1 to your.
Yeah, if you're doing it with a captain or something, do it for free.
Yeah. Yeah, that's got uses, hasn't it?
And then, obviously, what's probably good is you can use that on 1 unit, and then you can use like the smoke screen keyword on another unit, so you gain more pulse.
Yeah.
Not that smoke screen get used often, I don't think. But
no, we forget about it. Well, not even. It's only on vehicles, really. If I've got a vehicle, I want to keep an eye.
I think like
Dreadnoughts have got smoke.
What's it? Infiltrators and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I've got other things I'd rather use anyway.
Yeah. I'd
rather put a Phobos librarian with it. Infiltrators, and that's you can't target them outside anyway.
Yeah. On Russian Storm, 1 CP, with it.
Okay, so you use this at the end of the opponent's fight phase. The target is 1 Terminator squad. Again, adept to start is Terminator squad. So a unit from your island is not within engagement range of one or more enemy units. What you do, you remove the unit from the battlefield and put them into, it's uppy downy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Put them
so
into strat reserves.
it's the same as Tyrant 1 overrun, I think it is. So so it's not in your phase, which is quite a big one. So it's in your opponent's phase. So you must have killed that unit to get yourself out of engagement. You can then pick it up. So then when you go into your turn, you can then drop that unit back down 9 away somewhere else on the table. So it does give you a better mobility with Terminators, but again situational because you have to be killing that unit you're in combat with.
So that's what I was on about, the keywording. So you've got the keyword, although they have Adept as a starters, they've only got Wolfguard Terminators.
Yeah, they mucked up the keyword.
Of course they have. Yeah. I don't think that's their intention at all.
No, they'll change it.
I would let somebody do that if they said I'm going to play out my Wolfguard.
Yeah, they'll change it. So.
There's a cock up there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But as it stands, rules as written, you can't play any Wolfguard Terminators.
So, are people going to play this detachment? Yes. Are they going to play it in events? Probably not.
No. Well, I think you might get the odd brave person who can play it well. I think it could.
I think if someone's playing this in a tournament, they're not there to win. They're just there to have a good time.
Yeah.
Shouts and dog noises.
Yeah. I think what this is thematic, isn't it? It's very thematic. It's daring the opponent to come towards you and take the objective.
Yeah.
If you come towards me, I've got this, and I'm going to charge into you.
Yeah.
So my first thoughts, straight away I went to 3 units of Blood Claws, 15 strong.
Yeah.
A Judicia attached to each of them to get around the fight first.
Yeah.
So I lose the benefit, but I've got fight first anyway.
Yeah.
And then with that I could put one of the attachments, so I can do it for the enhancement, 6 inches on one of them. So if I've got 30 points spare, that can then heroically intervene from 6. That's what I first went. Then I had a load of dreadnoughts and characters and Terminators. I think I had Logan Grimnar leading a unit on foot of Terminators. And it was Wolfguard, because I know that's probably the intention of how they're going to use it. And I had Nigel, the Joust Stormcaller, because he gives stealth, which might just want to hit against another one. Would I keep it with that? I'd probably rather go for the other guy, actually. It's just kind of got his model. You know the guy with the shield and hammer? What's his name?
Logan?
No, he's the Terminator guy. Everyone at home's screaming it out at me now. He's got the Thor's hammer and the shield. He's the Terminator champion. I'm going to have to look it up now. I'm going to have to look it up because it's going to bug me.
But so, question is, obviously, Space Wolves, lots of attachments to choose from. So, just looking at the core Space Marine Codex, for example.
Ayak, Rockfist.
Oh, yeah, Ijack.
Yeah, Arjack. But yeah.
So, you got, obviously, in there, Gradius, different doctrines, fallback, shoot and charge, advance and charge, advance and shoot. You have Stormlance, whole army ride, advance and charge.
Yep.
And obviously, abilities there, fallback, shoot and charge.
Stormlance is probably, I think, one of the best for Space Wolves.
Yeah.
Is it Stormlance? Because you get advance.
Yeah, it's for Wolfguard or Dog Gel, whatever.
Dog Gel, yeah, Wolf Gel.
And then obviously you got Iron Storm for your dreadnoughts, still pretty good.
Yeah.
And then Gradius is just a good all-round attachment.
Yeah, it really is. Marines aren't doing too bad at the minute, are they? I think you could take most Marine detachments and do well.
Yeah. So obviously, and then you've got Champions of Rust as well, which Space Wolf players are using on it and doing well with.
I because I think now they changed that in the last, not the one before that, didn't they? That you can pick one to start with, one of the abilities. Yeah. It wasn't the one where you could give them OC1, you still have to earn that. Yeah. An extra OC, but yes, I'd probably go with lethals. Yeah. Start with lethals.
Yeah. It's good detachment and a bit of nostalgia for the veteran players. I say veterans. Experienced players are 8th edition, 9th edition.
So I think it's got play. I think it's one that could catch people off guard as well.
I am sad though, there's nothing in there to benefit Thunderwolf Cavalry.
Yeah. Well, they're Wolfguard essentially, aren't they? They don't have the Wolfguard keyword, but in the lore they are. Yeah.
Need lots of Terminators though. Yeah,
I think you need at least 20 Terminators to make it work. Yeah. I've only got 10, so.
I have 20 double lightning pool Wolfguard down there.
I've
got 10 hammer shields, I think.
But Murderfang is one to bring. Bjorn is another one to bring.
Always.
Bjorn's always a beast, and he'd work well with this. You know, he can sticky objectives, and as we just discussed, situation what Murderfang could.
Yeah.
And I love Murderfang because you hit him, he hits you back, and then he does his fight phase.
Unstoppable killing machine.
Yeah.
If he gets in the right places.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if he was 6 inches, he will literally kill in.
Yeah.
Kill in.
Yeah, and it's like, right, I'll attack Murderfang. Please do.
Yeah. And if you're getting into like just 5-man units or like infiltrators and intercessors.
Yeah.
Or even vehicles.
And if you run like an Iron Priest behind him as well.
Yeah.
To heal him up a bit.
You may not catch up a bit, but
just dancing.
The wrecking ball roll can be brutal.
Yeah, yeah. And he's also a distraction kind of effect, isn't he? You know, you shove him down the middle. So you've got to be dealt with. Yeah. Because if you don't, it's a...
As long as he makes it a combat.
Yeah.
Because no advance and charge in this, is there?
No, there's not, no.
So that's a bit poop. But yeah, Terminator heavy.
Yeah.
Transports for Terminators? What can Terminators go in nowadays? Land Raiders?
Yeah, they can go. I think they can go in the Repulsors as well now. I'm sure they can.
How many can you fit in a Land Raider? Does it take up 3 spaces, is it?
No, I think they take up 2 and it's Gravis that take up 3.
Is it?
I'd have to double check that. So what would that 6? 6 in a Land Raider. Is it 12 you can take?
Something like that. Or 16 in a Crusader, is it? Or something?
It might be, yeah. I'd have to double check.
No, so you're not going to get a unit 10
I think you take her in the Stormwolves as well, actually.
You probably don't.
Yeah, exactly. The what?
The what? Aircraft? 10th edition? No. Oh.
I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's what
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
If I was having a Wednesday night game, with learners, I'd probably play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't take it to a tournament, though. I mean, it could catch a few people off guard because they might not know how to deal with it, but it's not going to...
Any experienced player, I think, just play around it.
Yeah. You've got to be careful, but people who are very good in the movement.
I think if you get caught by it once, one turn,
and that's
you're not going to get caught once again.
It's a one-trick pony, isn't it?
Yeah.
As well.
Oh, fuck. I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, even if you did win a game with it and you went into the next person again like months later or something, he's not going to make the same mistake, is he?
It's not like that. It's like 1 ton of it.
Yeah.
You do it, someone, shit, I'm not doing that next turn again then.
Yeah.
So, any other thoughts on it?
No, I just think it's a fun thematic detachment.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not good. No. It's not competitive.
No.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
And that's
Space Wolves should be.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let us know down in the comments. You play Space Wolves. Also, let me know what your favourite Space Wolf character is. If it's not Murderfang.
See, I quite like Bjorn.
I do like Bjorn.
Because he's so old and he even met the Emperor.
Yeah.
That's why Bjorn's my favourite. He's like the oldest there is actually in the whole Imperium.
Yeah. But let us know down in the comments your favourite Space Wolf characters or models and what you think of the detachment. Is it going to change what you're playing, or are you still playing Champions of Ross, Gradius? What are you using? Let us know down below.
And remember to like and subscribe our videos.
Yes, tapping those buttons. And we'll be back with more detachments of Grotty Christmas.
It really helps push up the subs and the views and the algorithms, because the more likes and subscribes, the more it goes to people's feeds and the more views we get.
Yeah, the more you can hear us chat shit.
Yeah.
In our Cornish accents, which some people will not understand for sure. But that's it, and until next time.
Cheers and God!
Cheers and God.